When I got on my bike today, I wasn't really sure where I'd go. I had a few ideas. Perhaps I keep it chill and slow, go to a couple of coffee shops and just relax. But the weather had suddenly gotten quite chilly, and so I wanted to move my body and get warm. Let's seek out some hills, I thought. But first we moved through this part of Oslo known as Gamlebyen, or the Old Town. It's where the first settlements began and the oldest urban development of the city we know today. It's also where the name Oslo comes from. The city was known as Christiania from the 1600s up until 1925, when they took back the name that the medieval town was known as. My improvised goal is the hill of Ekeberg, which has a large woodland park that is peppered with sculptures and art installations. It's also the hill where Edvard Munch painted the famous Scream from. And here is the first sign we're entering Sculpture Park territory. He's affectionately known as the Dildo Gnome and has become a landmark and famously a meeting spot for the large groups of roadies that get up at the crack of dawn to ride before the workday begins. Unfortunately, the road I had planned to ride up is closed, so I'll have to improvise. This is really a footpath known as Kjærlighetsstien or the Path of Love, so I'll push the bike until we get all the way up the hill. At the top at last, rewarded with this wonderful viewing platform. and we can finally get on the bike again. But these woods are dense with art, so it's slow moving around these parts. Behind almost every bush or tree you'll notice something. Something hanging, glowing or moving, drawing your attention. It felt right to come here today. Moving slowly and attentively like this was just what I was after. And having something to look at that could activate my thoughts and senses. This work was incredibly sensory, and I was very lucky with the timing. All these pipes that first seemed like some technical fixture, suddenly ejecting this thick and enchanting fog. Onward, I met an old friend in a way, an artist I'm familiar with and that I recognized immediately. British sculptor Tony Cragg, with his amazing twisted column-like sculptures. I reviewed a big exhibition of his in another sculpture park just outside of Oslo. Spectacular. Although having come by bike, I'm sure the best way to really experience this park is on foot. I keep having to get on and off the bike, but I don't mind it either. I cover a lot of ground and can move freely. Besides, I know the descent on the way home will be wonderful. A sculpture park keeps your senses sharp, just like in a gallery. It's not always easy to separate the art from the everyday. Though the plaque is a giveaway. I think this sculpture is my favorite. From here, the way back to town is a long, comfortable descent. It's an incredibly beautiful and charming part of town, almost a shame to bomb through it at such high speeds. I'll end this video here at the legendary Fuglen, where I'll slake my thirst on a delicious coffee tonic. I hope to see you soon.